Oh my god, I missed you so much. Have y'all missed me? Because it's been like 7 months, I think, since I did the last video. So today I'm about to give you guys a little life update since I have been a little MIA. But if you've been keeping up with me on Instagram, then you kind of know what's been going on. So first update, we moved into our new house. We moved in December of last year, and when I tell you guys I'm so in love, I've already done a house tour just for you guys, so I'm going to edit that video and post it really soon. But I wanted to get this video out first just to give you guys an update on just everything that's been going on before I release the video of the house. So that is the first thing. We have been contemplating on moving out of our apartment for a little minute, simply just because we were ready for our own space, our own backyard, things like that. And the more we kept visiting family in their houses, we were like, you know what, we think it's time to make that step. So we started the entire process of getting our house, and we ended up finding out in, I think, November. Actually, whatever time frame Black Friday is at the end of the year, that's when we found out. So we were online Black Friday shopping like crazy, ordering new beds, couch, more TVs, just everything, especially because the sales are so good. So that was a really big move for the both of us, and I'm so happy that we are settled in, and it just continues to feel like home every day. We're still like just getting little things together, but yeah, that's one big move that we're so excited about. The second thing we did was take a trip. We have been planning to do something for ourselves to just kind of get away and go relax. So we decided to book a trip to Puerto Rico, and we went around January 20th. And during that time that we went on our trip, honestly, I was so excited about it, don't get me wrong, but I had so many things going on with me physically and mentally that I just did not know if I was prepared to go on this trip. I had already been feeling like really dizzy sometimes and not always together. But it was happening every blue moon, and it really didn't have a lot to just do, like I said, with the trip. It had everything to do with me personally. And of course, I didn't want to like cancel the trip just because I was feeling how I was feeling. But it brings me to what happened after the trip or during the trip. So in the process of the trip, we were still drinking and having us a good time, but I was continuing to have days where I just wasn't feeling myself. I still felt a little off. So in the meantime, while we were still out there, I booked a doctor's appointment for February 2nd. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to stop drinking on this trip so I can figure out what's really going on and why am I feeling like this. So we went on our trip, we enjoyed it, we had a great time. But we went on January 20th. I had my last drink on January 23rd. We came back home, and when I went to the doctor's appointment, y'all, I'm so happy I had decided to stop drinking already. I hadn't smoked any hookah or did anything because my doctor ran all kind of tests, and she told me I was severely dehydrated. And I had never had like a hydration problem or anything like that, but I just wasn't even shocked because I knew something was going on. Like something was happening. Towards the end of my trip, I started having feelings like I had a UTI, and I was confused because when I went in, I told her it was a possibility of me thinking I had it, but I didn't have a typical UTI feeling. So once she did a urine test and it came back, it made sense to her to why I felt like that. It wasn't a UTI, it was just I was dehydrated. So she instantly sent me a referral over to do a IV hydration, and I had to go do that right away. And it took like about 45 minutes for them to do it. As soon as I did it, it just felt like my body instantly felt refreshed. I wasn't feeling as queasy and dizzy like I had been feeling, or just lightheaded. I just felt like everything just started making sense. I also literally started drinking nothing but like water every day. Sometimes I would drink juices or things like that. I had clean turkey gave up anything that wasn't water. And I also went from like drinking 2-3 bottles a day to 6-7 bottles a day. No exaggeration. Like, I was drinking water like a crazy person, like a maniac. But I really needed it because I started feeling like that a little bit before my trip. But I thought I was tripping. And then when my trip came, it just continued to kind of get worse. And I don't think the alcohol was helping. So I'm really happy that I stopped drinking. And now it's March and I still hadn't had a drink since January 23rd. So I'm super proud of myself about that. I don't miss it whatsoever, not at all. I'm more focused. I am more intent with things that I'm doing. I feel like I'm not going out, coming back, and I'm slumped over for the next day. I'm getting more work done. I'm waking up on time. So I have nothing but positive things to say about me not drinking anymore. Dropping it for me was something I needed to do for my mental and for my physical. On top of that, let's talk about weight gain, right? And if you follow my Instagram, I tend to try to keep you guys updated with like pictures and things like that, and what I'm eating and how much weight I'm gaining and losing, etc. So everybody's main question is always, do you gain weight after VSG surgery? Can you keep the weight? Do you pick it up, etc.? Let me tell y'all, prime example of somebody who y'all saw me lose the weight. You guys saw me lose the weight. If you've been here since day one, you saw me from day one, and you saw me have that surgery, and you saw me get as small as my pinky, literally, and you guys have saw me gain weight. When I went to Puerto Rico and we decided to go zip lining, they had to put us on a scale. The last time I weighed myself, I was like about 145-ish or something like that. I was 159. And I was so shocked. I knew I had picked up some weight, but I didn't know I picked up like 160 pounds of weight. So instantly, I'm like, you know what? Both of us were like, we're going on a diet. We're changing these habits. We about to really work out. Like, we about to do a lot, because in the process of us looking for a home, we both had got really lazy. Like, that process took a long time. And then once we did somewhat get like an approval for our house, we had to move out, go to Airbnb. We just was doing a lot of stuff. We just didn't have time to like keep working out and doing things, taking care of ourselves like we should have. And the eating was really terrible. So the weight gain was serious. So we were determined to come back home and lose weight. So once I left the doctor, I was drinking more water. I started taking my vitamins like I should have. If y'all follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I had changed my eating. I was doing smoothies, taking my vitamins, everything that I needed to do. And honestly, within like about, I say 6-7 days, I went from 159 to about 151. And I honestly love the progress of how I was losing weight and what I was doing to lose it, because I wasn't doing anything crazy like starving myself. I really found how important it was to truly eat right and to eat healthy. And that is what I decided to do for myself. Before, I really didn't care. I was like, you know what? I'm trying to put some weight back on. I'm going to eat what I want to eat when I want to eat it. And I'm happy that I was able to gain weight and put it on. But I am learning that there is a way to gain weight and muscle properly by eating right and still staying healthy. So that's just where I am right now. I'm trying to eat better. I'm trying to do better. I'm still learning how to do those things. And I just feel like throughout this entire journey, it's been a lot of self-care, self-love, and dedication to doing things that I either hadn't done before or do or wanted to do. Even just some simple things like, y'all probably can't tell or probably don't notice, but I got lip fillers, okay? And I love them, like literally love them. So y'all, I told myself, I was like, this is the year I'm taking care of me. I'm doing everything that I want to do, everything I thought about doing, everything I think I want to do, I am doing it this year. Just any and every little thing. So I have been wanting to do lip fillers for a little minute now, but I was always so afraid because I couldn't find like the right person. And I finally found the right person that I fell in love with. Her prices were amazing. So I went and I ended up doing the first time I think I did 1.5. So she did that for both lips, which she did tell me I really wouldn't notice a difference. But then I went back for my second visit, and for that visit I did just 1 ml, and we did my top lip, which is why it may be a little bit bigger. I can tell it's a little bit bigger than the bottom lip, but we did the top lip first, and then we set up another appointment, which is coming up, for my bottom lip. But so far they look so natural, which is what I was looking for. I wanted a little bit more plumpness. I wanted them to still look natural, a little bit fuller, and I feel like she gave me exactly what I was asking for. So yes, if y'all been thinking about going to do some fillers, go do it. The second thing that I did this year, and that was pretty cool to try out, I did Botox. Apparently it like helps with when I do like that, and honestly it really does. Like, I don't really have frown wrinkles up here that bad, but I do get them. I did this February 14th and it's amazing. It took 6 days for me to notice the difference, and yeah, I'm really happy that I did that. Yeah, like, I am just pouring into myself and I am just really loving this. Like, the year is starting off really good. So I have been seeing a lot of people talk about a colon hydrotherapy, and I saw it helps a lot with a little bit of weight loss, but also just a really good gut cleanse. So I did go do that, and honestly it didn't hurt. It wasn't, I don't have any like thing negative to say about it, but I don't really see, or I didn't see, just I don't see me going to pay to get that done again. Like, it was a nice experience. Afterwards, like, immediately I felt, you know, lighter. I felt a little bit more relief, but I mean, I didn't really see just a drastic change in anything. And honestly, within a couple days after that, I kind of was constipated for a few days. And even though I was told I would be a little constipated, I just feel like it lasted a little bit longer than the 2 days I was told. On top of that, after doing it, I couldn't eat just, you know, like regular foods for 3 days or so, which was already kind of tough. You know, I want to eat protein and I want to keep up with stuff, especially because I've had VSG and I can't just down huge plates. So when I'm being restricted to not eat certain meats or certain things, that kind of affects me, because it's like, well, what do I eat and what's going to keep me full? So yeah, that's a lot that I take into consideration when I think about doing certain things. Now sometimes I have to think about, like, oh, what's the aftercare after this? But yeah, it was something else that I did, and like I said, I really enjoyed it. It was nice. It was a good cleanse, but overall I didn't really see, just why would I have to go back? So I'm glad that I went for the first time, but then child, that's it. Before I end the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like the video. Follow me on all social platforms. And lastly, if y'all notice, I don't have my glasses on because I had LASIK eye surgery. What? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to do another video talking to you guys about it so that I can tell you what made me think about doing it, how much was it, what is my review about getting it done. But as y'all can see, I can't stop smiling. I can see, like, what? Best thing ever. So yes, don't forget, subscribe to my channel so that you can get a notification when I drop these next videos. Again, I love y'all for always tuning in, and until next time.